When you work in a company like KLM, international company, a good salary, what you do is jeopardizing yourself. So I would like to know this. Because you don't have to do that, right? You don't have to do that. So what happened? But
at a certain stage, there is no choice because it's the only way to go. And you can also, and I had the energy and the drive for it. That's also I can also understand that people won't go that path because it's very destructive in a certain way. It wears you down. It's very you lose a lot of people, but it also gives you a lot of things. But it's not the easy way. But that has been a pattern of my life also. Never take the easy way in a certain unhealthy way. So I'm sort of used to this. But aviation is my passion. Is from young. When I was young, I had an fascination for aviation. I still have it in the same way. It never changed. If I see an airplane, I look at it in the same way when I was a little kid. I wanted to become a pilot. So when I became a pilot, I was in this doing the things which that was like a dream in the end. You know, that took a long path as well. And before I got there, so then my health started to deteriorate. I started getting issues with my health, and I took it again on myself. Same as this in the school system, in a certain way, where you had the pattern that no, you are the problem. You need to go back to school. That everybody goes to school. You know, these arguments which are completely fallacies, but because everybody does it, you have to go back. And it was sort of the same thing when I was flying, because the company and the health department said, well, you have an issue, probably stress, it's psychological, you have burnout, of course, and it made sense in a certain way because I had a lot of stress, I had private, issues, divorce, deaths in the family, all kinds of different issues were at that time present in my life. So I stopped working for a period, and then my health started to improve a little bit when I didn't work. So it made sort of sense in the beginning. But when I went back to flying, which is the thing I love most, because I always wanted to fly. I never went to work like, oh, I'm not feeling well or I don't want to go. No, it's the thing I want most is to do that. So it's not an issue. It's weird that you can have a burnout on the things you love to do most. That's already a bit weird. But it took a long period for me to find the real cause of my health issues. And it appeared to be not me, which was the problem or the cause of it, or my way of living or my diet or all these things which were proposed by the doctors and the health departments of the industry. But then I came to the conclusion that I was being exposed to these toxic elements at the workplace. So it triggered for me sort of the same reaction which I had at the school system, although I was an adult. So I didn't have parents said, no, you need to go back. So I said, no, I'm not going back. This is not my problem. This is your problem. So what are we going to do about this? You know, and then the other person in the company says, no, it's not our fault. We are safe and effective. Like, you know, we've heard that before. So, and that escalated to a morbid battle